Hey everybody, and welcome back to Marvel Champions Experience. Remember, if you like what you see, please like the video, and if you truly like this content, consider subscribing. Really helps me out. Do this for the love of the game, and as always, drop a message down in the comments. Love having conversations with you all. You are all fantastic. But before we start, a quick message from our sponsors. Marvel Champions Experience is brought to you by D-Pad Experience, a weekly video game podcast published by me. If you happen to like video games, please check out D-Pad Experience on all podcast providers and YouTube. Now, back to our show. All right, we're back. And you don't see the death on the battlefield. So this is actually my second go against Sinister 6 with Gambit Aggression. I tried this last week and had probably the worst luck I've ever had drawing in my entire 2.5 years of playing this game. It was absolutely absurd. That's my head possibly. I don't know if you saw it. I fixed my printer. It was possibly absurd the amount of just bad draws that I got with Gambit against me, like 4 Sinister 6 out at a time. I slowly made my way back and eventually lost. So it was slightly heartbreaking. But we're going to give it another go because I'm stubborn and I want to beat them. But I think the one thing that I noticed that is a little detrimental against this particular deck is that there are really no minions in here. So a lot of these cards, their value is decreased. But anywho, let's get set up and then we can talk it through. So it's been a week since I did this. So what are we? All right, we're choosing X villains at random, which is one more than me. One more than the amount of players. So that's 2 villains. Okay, then we're going to place the active counter on the villain with the lowest activation. So we're starting off with the Vulture and Scorpion. Scorpion was actually the goddamn bane of my existence in the last match. So please don't fall. Please don't fall. So we'll see what he does to me in this match. It was that damn 3 attack that was rough. But the no scheming was okay. All right, so let's give these guys some space. So these get set aside. Vulture has 7 health. Scorpion has 10. And who has the lowest? Scorpion, so you'll be going first. Blah, 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 blah. Light in the end. Trap side is up first. I don't think this does anything off the top. Resolve the ambush. When a villain would activate. Can't win. When the last threat is removed from this scheme, resolve ambush. Okay, so we're good there. We can shuffle these up. So both of these are after Vulture and this other fool damage me. Do I take a hit? But Scorpion has... You could see a little bit of the... of my destruction in the last game with the 2 acceleration token here and the 5 threat. That was actually on the second phase. So, all right, we're starting here with 2, and I think we're okay. So let's get Gambit ready to go. And if you're interested in the deck, I'm not going to go through it because I did it in the last game. I forgot to save that intro. But you can easily just go to Marvel CDB. It's the 5-card stud deck. I was requested to try Gambit out in Aggression, and I will have to say it actually was pretty good. I did like it. I just got a world mess of bad luck on the last match, and what I noticed was a couple certain cards that I have, like Looking for Trouble, particularly looks for a minion to draw, and there really are no minions in this deck, which makes that card pretty bad because I can go through this encounter deck fairly quickly depending on where the 2 minions are, and so that card I probably won't be using in this match that I've learned. So all right, on the positive side, you have no scheme, so I might able to be safely to... That was in English what I just tried to say. I might be able to safely stay in Alter Ego for this first go, maybe use Thief Extraordinaire depending on what I draw, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And here we go. I think we're ready. There it is. Look, Looking for Trouble already. And I will not be, in fact, looking for trouble. But I got the armor. I've been trying to get this damn card so long. I also got a Professor X, but he's actually fairly useless right now, but I think I kind of do want to hold on to him. Like with that combo right there, the martial prowess might be really good to get in as well. And I really would love to get that armor in. So I'd say this is a rough choice to start with because natural agility is pretty good. I think what we could do... I don't want to play Professor X yet. Possibly on the next turn when it swings over to Vulture. Natural agility is too good to give up. I'd hate to play the martial prowess for the guild armor. So I think I'm going to play Looking for Trouble to get the guild armor out and kind of not do much on this first turn. Set up a little bit, right? I think I will use the Thief Extraordinaire ability to stay on this side. There's there's one of my minions, and that means there's only one more in this deck, so Looking for Trouble is kind of useless. So what can I do? I can exhaust the top one, right? Sorry, I can look at the top two cards and encounter, discard one of them, and remove threat from a scheme equal to the number of boost icons, which unfortunately is none. However, I can get rid of this minion. And I know that this is going to have no boost icons on it, so at least we know that going into the next turn. So unfortunately, this doesn't do a damn thing, and I really think that's the end of my turn. I don't want to flip just yet. So we're going to be done, sadly. So we're ready up. We're going to draw 2. This is not the worst, at least to start setting up. Okay, so this is going to go to 3. Oh, also the last match took me over an hour against the Sinister 6. I couldn't believe it. You're going to scheme for 0 plus 0. We know that, right? And then here comes our encounter card. Put the set aside Dr. Octopus and Scorpion into play. If Doc Ock is already in play, if Scorpion isn't already in play, stun a character you control. So I'm stunned, but we're going to get Doc Ock in the game with a health of 8. All right. So now this move the after Scorpion. So now we're going to move the active counter. So this was a thing that I was questioning in the last... Maybe I should look it up now. Should I look it up now? Let's just... You know what? I looked it up in the last game and couldn't necessarily find it. So here was my thought process, right? The forced response after Scorpion attacks and damages you, stun a character you control. Then it says, move the active counter to the next villain in the activation order. I don't think... I'm pretty sure, and I haven't played this in a while, I'm pretty sure it's not, those two sentences aren't together, as in, like, Scorpion doesn't need to attack you, and then you move it, because they're two separate sentences. So, after Scorpion attacks and damages you, stun a character you control. End sentence. The next thing that happens is, move the active counter to the next villain in the activation order. It doesn't say, after Scorpion attacks and damages you, stun a character you control, and then move it, right? So, even though he didn't attack me, since the sentences are broken up, I do believe I move it to the next active one, which would be the Vulture. So, all right, it is my turn, and I am stunned. I think I'd like to get Charles Xavier in, if possible. But maybe I don't need to just yet. How much health do you have? You have 7? I'm stunned, though, so I couldn't do this. Oh, deals 6 to a minion, so this is actually a useless card. The warrior skill, when you hear... Oh, let me give myself one of my chart. Oh, wait, not even yet. I didn't flip yet, but I'll be flipping. So let me just flip. Here's my charge counter, right? Yeah, I think, like, I could use these two to get martial prowess in, which might be better. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to get martial prowess in. And then I can use the natural agility on the next turn to defend, hold Professor X for the following turn. Confuse Dr. Octopus. Yeah, that... Would that be how it works? Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these two to pay for martial prowess. We'll attack to get the stun off, and then I'll be done. And I'm going to draw 2. All right. And I'm done. So this is going to go up to 4. I'm going to defend here against Vulture, and I'm probably going to play Natural Agility. So Vulture is attacking for 2. In expert mode, no, this is in expert. So Vulture's attacking for 4, right? I will play the Natural Agility to get another counter. I've defended it all. And I will hit my Guild Armor. I took no damage and already. Here comes my encounter card. The villain attacks you. So, what does he do? I choose and discard 1 card from my hand. I would hate to do that right now, because then I'd have to use these two to pay for... I was planning on paying for the Professor X like this, right? So I think I have to defend. Yeah, I'm going to defend anyway. All right, so he's hitting me for 2. Shoot. All right, so he's hitting me for 5. I blocked 2, but I took 2 damage, and I have to choose and discard a card from my hand. It's got to be the 1/1, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's not going to be the medical. Like, it's not going to be these 2. At the end of the day, this is going to work out to the same thing. So I'll just discard the 1/1. All right, now we move it to the villain next, which would be Doc Ock, and I've already got a plan for him. So we will play these 2. Actually, first let's give ourselves a charge counter. Then we're going to play these 2 and give myself the other charge counter for the molecular acceleration. We'll get Charles in, and Charles will confuse Doc Ock. He's got 3 health. Actually, you know what? I could stay here because he's going to chump block for me anyway. So you'll remove 3 threat from here. You'll go down to 2 health. Or I could ready Gambit. That might be an interesting idea if I readied Gambit to do 2 damage, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. I think we'll leave the confuse on Doc Ock to play with a little bit later. And I actually won't flip. I'm not going to flip because I don't necessarily need the confuse right now, and you can chump block for me. All right, so we're going to ready. We're drawing 5. Nice with the Royal Flush. I can probably take out an enemy or 2 if I'm lucky. All right. What is this? Cool. I haven't got that in a while. That's why I was looking at that. That might be good to get out as well. Yeah, that actually might be really good to get out. When you play an aggression attack event, if you paid for this using a mental resource, yeah, it's not bad. All right, let's give them their turn. This is going to go up to 2. You're going to attack. You will block. You're hitting for 2 plus 2, but that is nothing. Here comes our encounter card. The villain with the lowest activation order value schemes with X scheme, where X is equal to the total scheme of all the other villains in play. Well, that's awful. So he's scheming for The villain with the lowest schemes. You scheme with... Okay, so you're scheming for 2. That's 3. That's 4. All right. That's actually not the worst thing that happened. So that was 3 plus 4. All right. So we do have to worry a little bit about threat. This is at 6. So I got to thwart a little bit on the next turn. Oh, and then this is going to move to you. All right. So what are we going to do? I think we should probably flip since Scorpion doesn't have any scheme. But I would also like to scheme, right? And I got a little bit of something for this fool. All right, I'm going to hold on to the Royal Flush for now. We're setting up a little bit still. So let's give myself a charge counter. I want to play Cosmo. And I'm going to use Hone Technique to pay for Ready to Rumble. Cosmo is my baby. He's my good boy. And I don't think I got a chance to show you why yet, maybe? I don't remember. But I'll show you why in a second. So... we need to thwart a bit, and I do think I'm going to use Gambit's other... This is my card. I think I'm going to use Gambit's Thief Extraordinaire ability to thwart. So we're going to flip. Actually, I'm positive I'm going to do that. And here we go. We're going to look at the top 2 cards. And we're going to discard one of them. So we'll discard the Assault. Now, here's the thing. This is why I put Cosmo in this deck, especially with this. So now I remove 1 threat, right? So this goes to 5. But I know the next card in here, right? I know what this card is. So it's a side scheme. So I'll place this back at the top. No, wait. Sorry. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. It's the other way around. I'm discarding the side scheme to get rid of the 1 threat. But I'm putting the Assault back. And it's a treachery, and I know what it is. So now I can thwart for 1 with Cosmo, bringing this to 4. Right? I choose a deck. This. I will name a type of card. Treachery. I know what it is. He takes no damage. He takes no consequential damage. So I love Cosmo with Gambit for Thief Extraordinaire. But we're done. So we're going to draw 5. So 2, 3, 4... and 5. So we're holding 2. Oh, sorry, one more. 6. We're holding 2 Royal Flushes, which is solid. So we're gonna have to start doing some damage to these guys. All right, we're ready up. This is gonna go to 5. I'm still worried about that a bit. You're gonna scheme for 0 plus nothing. There we go. Here comes our encounter card. Again. This is like the second time this nonsense happened to me. Okay, so he's scheming. This is gonna flip now. At least we lost that. So he's scheming for 2, 3. That's 8. I'm actually upset because this is the second week in a row that this is flipped, and there's no reason that should be happening. It's just absurd. Choose a side, set aside villain at random. I don't know who we're getting. We're getting Hobgoblin. Place the active counter on me. Okay, I'm running out of room, so let's... I actually can't tell you how frustrated I am right now, because I spent forever fighting them last time, and it's like, they're not difficult. I'm just getting the worst luck on this encounter deck, 2 weeks in a row. I need the big stupid dial, because nobody ever has this many freaking Sinister 6 in the game because they're not hard. Only I make them difficult because I suck at this game. All right. So it's my turn. And... oh, this starts at 3. I apologize, not 1. Okay. What am I going to do? I'm going to play Thief Extraordinaire. Actually, maybe I should get in the Thieves Guild as well. It's not going to remove the last threat from anything, though, will it? I guess it's possible. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. If it defeats the enemy, deal 2 damage to an enemy. What does this do again? That event deals +1 damage for each one removed. So this is actually going to be dealing 5 damage. You have 7 damage of health. This would be doing 9 damage. I could kill Vulture. Actually, I kill Hobgoblin. Sorry, the active counter is on Hobgoblin. I can kill Hobgoblin with Royal Flush. I think I'll get the Thieves Guild in as well. So melee is very strong, so we're going to keep that in there. We're going to get rid of 1 by 1 to pay for the Thieves Guild, and we're going to see if this does any good. So we'll play Thief Extraordinaire. At least we'll know what's coming up. So we'll look at the top 2. Let's discard this. Unfortunately, we don't do anything at all, because why would we, right? Why would we have any luck in this game? So whatever, that did nothing, but at least we know the next thing has a 0 boost on it. So we're going to flip. We'll hit the Ready to Rumble, and we'll ready. And this will go up to 6. Oh, actually, we know what this is, though, right? We know that this is a Treachery card. So we could and probably should play Cosmo at some point in time in this round. I want this over here, just because I like symmetry. So now we need to... I feel like I wasted playing the Thieves Guild. Oh, well. We'll exhaust Martial Prowess. I will be playing the Royal Flush, I think. Yes, I have to. And we will get rid of Charge card and melee to play Royal Flush. We will be using 3 charge counters. So that's 3 damage 3 times in a row. And, you know, actually, I don't... Let's see. We'll do 3 damage here, just to get something off the board. We'll do 3 damage here again. Okay. We have 1 more 3 damage to give out, and it'll be to... I don't know. You have the active counter. After Hobgoblin attacks and damages you, take 2 indirect damage. I feel okay about blocking that. Let's get rid of... Let's work on Scorpion. 1, 2, 3. Then we will attack with Cosmo. We know it's a Treachery. We'll deal 1 damage here. I can remove 4 threat from a side scheme. So this is going to go to 1. And again, let's move these over and get this big thing out of here. Where'd the other little one go? You're at 9. You have the active counter. I can do 2 damage to somebody or thwart for 1. And I think I will do 2 damage probably to Scorpion. All right. We're drawing 5, up to 5. So it's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not the best hand, but actually not the worst hand, because I can get Royal Flush out on my next turn. I can use Power of Regression to pay for the staff. I don't hate this hand. All right, we're readying up. And I don't think I want to use Natural Agility, but it's an interrupt, so I feel confident that I could block it anyway. This is going to go to 4. You are attacking. I will defend. So you're hitting for 1 plus nothing. I won't use the Natural Agility. I don't need it yet. But I will hit the Guild Armor to ready. Here comes our encounter card. Resolve the ambush ability on the main scheme. Of course. Why wouldn't I do that? Because I have to have 4 villains in this fight. Because you didn't see the last fight where I always had 4 villains in the goddamn game. And Vulture's back because he's a jerk. All right. But it's my turn. Huzzah. This is going to move to Dr. Octopus. Well, I can finally take advantage of that confuse. And I will. So. But first, we will give ourselves a charge counter. Oh, I didn't give myself a charge counter for the last Royal Flush. I was supposed to get one. So this goes to 5, actually. I'm taking every little bit of advantage I can because I deserve it. Then we're going to... Wait, what is this? Yeah, we'll get that out later. Exhaust Martial Prowess. Use Molecular Acceleration. So we'll give ourselves another charge counter, so we're at 6. Play Royal Flush. So that's 3 damage 3 times. And I want Scorpion out, I think. Yeah. So we'll do 3 damage here. 1, 2, 3. Then we will do 3 damage again. He's out. We'll move Vulture over here. Give him 7 health. I remove 4 threat. So this will go to 2. I'm still holding these. We'll use Power of Aggression to pay for the staff. You all are at fairly full health. I'm going to use his Thief Extraordinaire ability on the other side, so Cosmo will also thwart. I think we're done on this side. We're going to flip. Oh, sorry, this is at 3. We're going to flip. We'll use Thief Extraordinaire. Thank you. So we'll discard this. We know that nothing's coming up. Yeah, I'm actually fine with that. Oh, no. Yeah, place 1 threat in the main scheme for each enemy in play. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Because it would do the same. No, I need to, yeah, I have to get rid of this one. All right, so we're just going to get some extra threat in the next turn. It's fine. So we're moving 2 from here. And we know that this is a treachery, right? We'll hit this or move 1 threat from a scheme, bringing this to 1. We'll call it a treachery because we know what it is. Remove 1 from here. And we're done. We're ready up. We're going to draw up to 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. This is going to go to 1. You're confused. This is going to give us 3 threat, I believe it is. Place 1 threat in the main scheme for each enemy in play. That's 3. This is going to go back to 4. So, I mean, it's like we're back where we were, but we would have lost the game if we didn't do that. So, do I want to play Thief Extraordinaire again? Probably, actually. I probably do want to play Thief Extraordinaire again. Oh, sorry. This is going to move to Hobgoblin. I think I do want to play Thief Extraordinaire again. And maybe this time I want to roll the dice with playing Cosmo first. I'll take a damage, but it's not the end of the world. And I can raise my chances of playing Thief Extraordinaire. So we'll remove 1 threat, bringing this to 3. And we'll call Treachery. Nice. Nice. So we actually know what's coming out here now anyway. So he doesn't take a damage. I assumed he was going to. But we know that this is going to be put Hobgoblin and Vulture into play, right? Or a 3. It's going to be a 3 boost icon. So that's actually really good to know. So I'm glad that I did that. No, let's see. I think I should play Thief Extraordinaire. Or I could play Creole Charmer. No, I want to start attack. Creole Charmer is good, but Thief Extraordinaire would do the same thing. So we're going to play Thief Extraordinaire. We'll look at these 2 cards. Am I holding Natural Agility? I am. Okay. If I used... Yeah, I wouldn't remove all of that. So the villain and each minion engaged with you attack you. So that's what's going to be coming up at some point. Okay. I would hate to put Hobgoblin and Vulture back into play. All right, we're going to go with this. So this is treachery. We know that they're going to attack me. We'll put this on the top, and we're going to discard frequent flyers, removing 3 threat from a scheme. It's going to be here. And then we are going to hit Thieves Guild to remove 1 threat from here. It doesn't remove the last threat, but it's fine. Then we're going to flip. And so we know that the villain's going to attack twice in the next turn. Right? Let's give ourselves a charge counter. We don't have Royal Flush, but we have melee. Right? Melee is going to do a lot of damage, I think. So if we give up 1 by 1 and Creel Charmer, although charge card might be good. No, that's cheap. It's a cheap attack. So we're gonna hold. I think we're gonna do. No, we're gonna give up Psylocke. She's expensive. We're gonna give up. Yeah. Okay. So we'll hit Martial Prowess. Right. And we'll use Psylocke and 1 by 1 to pay for melee. And we'll remove 3 charge counters. And it's going to deal 3 damage to an enemy and 3 damage to another enemy. So that's 6 damage. Damn it. I was hoping to kill somebody. We're going to deal 6 damage to 1 enemy. We'll do it to Vulture, so he's down to 1. And then 6 damage to another enemy. Let's go with Doc Ock. You're at 2. I could kill with charge card, but I'm saving the natural agility, so we're not going to do anything. All right, we're going to ready up. We're drawing 2. Okay. This is going to get 1. You're attacking. I'm just going to straight up defend. Then we can hit the... I have a feeling I can... Well, I don't want to jinx myself. All right, so you're hitting for 1 plus 1, right? So I did defend it, and we'll use the Guild Armor to ready. You're going to attack again, because we know that. So you're going to attack, and I guess I'll defend again. I should probably defend again, right? Yeah. Yes. Or no. Maybe not, actually. Well, no. After attack and damage, you take 2 indirect damage. So let's assume that this is at least a 2. So I would be taking 3. I would be taking 5 damage if I don't defend. And, oh, shoot. Actually, hang on. Gambit Staff. I don't think I've been doing that. So you're going to take a damage for the last attack. And I'll defend. So you're going to hit me for 1. Plus 1 is 2. I could play the natural agility just to get another charge counter. But I think I want to save it for later, just in case I need it. So I blocked it, but you do take another damage. Oh, no, I can't exhaust the staff again. But I blocked it. So I'm good. All right, it's our turn now. And we are going to use Martial Prowess and Looking for Trouble to... Oh, wait, first let's give ourselves a charge counter. We're going to play Charge card, and we're going to deal 4 damage to Doc Ock, removing him from the game. And then we can remove 4 threat from here. This is going to lose 3, go down to 2. Then we're going to, we'll attack for 1 with Cosmo. We'll call Treachery. Nope, but we know it's an attachment with a 2 boost icon on it. But we're going to deal, so he takes a damage. We'll do 1 damage here. Remove 4 threat from here, bringing that to 3. And I do believe I should stay here because I'm holding a natural agility. But I also could flip and play Creole Charmer and confuse Hobgoblin. Actually, that might be a really good move. That's actually a better move. Yeah. So we're going to flip. And we are going to use these 2 to pay for Creole Charmer, right? And we're going to move 3 threat from here, right? Then we're going to use Thieves Guild. So this is going to confuse him because they removed the last threat, right? Then we're going to use Thieves Guild to remove 1 threat from here, which also removed the last threat. We're going to draw a card. It's not like it matters because we can't use it anyway, but whatever. And then this is going to flip. Ooh, do I want 2 extra encounter cards right now? Yeah, whatever. Am I ready for that? Am I ready for 2 extra encounter cards? So this had 1. Tough choice. Let's do it. Let's try to win. Let's try to win. All right, so this is going to have 15 threat on it. This had the last of it, so that's done. And we're done. So we're going to ready up. We're going to draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, not the best. Actually, a terrible hand. Terrible hand. We can't really use a lot of these. So, all right. This is going to get 1. You can't scheme. Here comes encounter card number 1. Attached to the villain with the most remaining hit points. Threat cannot be removed from light at the end. All right, so we have to kill you. You have 8 health. Here comes our second one. Discard upgraded support you. Oh, wait. Oh, actually, my bad. Hang on. This is in my hand. So I actually don't draw into the fray because that was the last card. Okay. So I need to discard and upgrade a support I control. I actually think Thieves Guild might be the best one. I really do. I think Thieves Guild is going to be the one to drop. I'd hate to do it, but this is too damn good. This is too damn good. And this is just like, I can use this more. So we're going to discard Thieves Guild. Okay, it's our turn. I don't think I want to play his Thief Extraordinaire ability. Although, if I did that, now I can attack for free with Cosmo and know what's in there. Oh, yeah, and then I have the Ready to Rumble. Yeah. So we're going to do that. I think we're going to use this to play Throg. We'll use this to play... Yeah, this is going to work out. So it's not the best hand, but it's going to help set me up. We'll use these 2 to pay for the X-Jet. We'll use the X-Jet to pay for Ready to Rumble. We'll use this to pay for Throg. We don't have a minion, but that's okay. You have 2 health. Then we're going to use Thief Extraordinaire. It's not like it matters because they're not going to be confused or stunned. But you have 8 health. So 2, 4. I won't be able to kill you. So this will be on the next. So at least we know it's going to be a 1 attack. So that's fine. All right. We remove 1 threat. I think it has to be from the main scheme. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but like, And this is what, treachery? Attachment. I don't need to because it doesn't really matter. I think we should play it, well, yeah, let's play it safe. We'll remove the threat from there. Then we're going to flip. We'll take a charge counter. We'll hit ready to rumble. You'll ready. And we'll attack for 2. We'll attack for 2. Attachment, attack for 1. And we're done. So we're going to get an extra encounter card because we're decking out. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, hello. We'll shuffle. So we're getting 3 encounter cards in the next turn. We owe ourselves 2 cards. Whoops. Here we are. Okay. Kind of sucks because we actually don't know what he's going to do now. That's 1. You're going to attack for 1. I will defend it. Yep. So you're attacking for 1. Plus 2 is 3. I still took no damage, right? Here's our 2 encounter cards that we're going to get. I took no damage. I'll hit this, which means you take a damage. We'll hit the guild armor so we can ready. This was supposed to ready from the last turn. All right. Encounter card number 1. Attach to the villain with the highest attack. You cannot attack villains who do not have... Okay, so this goes here. Place 1 threat in the main scheme for each enemy in play. So this is going to go to 2. And this... So he's just really strong right now. That's about it. How much health do you have? 2. All right. Can we win? It's not impossible. So this is going to go to 4. I think we can win. All right. We will attack for 2 with Throg, right? So he's gone. And these are gone. And 7 threat is removed from the side scheme now. So it's at 8. We might be able to win. It's possible. We can play Rogue for free. So we'll thwart for... She has 3 health and a tough. She's going to lose her... she has a tough. I'm going to use it, though. We're going to thwart for 2. Bringing this to 6. It's going to be so close. We are going to... We're going to flip. We are going to... What are we going to do? We're going to use Thief Extraordinaire. Whoop, I dropped it. Sorry. We're going to use Thief Extraordinaire and look at the top 2 cards. We'll discard Shadows of the Past, obviously. That's going to remove 2 threat from here. And we know that this is an attachment, right? So, come on. You can thwart for 1 safely, bringing this to 3. And then we can use... it doesn't say we can use it. Oh, X-Men trait? I don't have the X-Men trait, so it's fine. We can still use these 2 to pay for Creole Charmer, removing 3 threat from a scheme. Finishing light at the end and winning. All right, that actually played out so much better than my first game, although it still took a long time. But there you go, everybody. There is Gambit Aggression, and that was actually very fun. He was surprisingly, I mean, I was going to say he was surprisingly able to handle the threat, but a lot of the threat was dealt with by defeating the Sinister Six. I did thwart out on the first scheme, but I was able to control it a bit, especially, you saw how good Cosmo was? What a good boy, you know? Being able to flip, right? See what that is, remove threat, hit Cosmo for free. So, all right. And there was Gambit, and I think that might be it, honestly. And when I say that, I mean, you know, I've played about 3 games each with Rogue and Gambit, and I have a bunch of videos left that are scheduled to post that would take us through the rest, all the villains done on standard mode. And I've already got videos queued of me working on the game on expert mode. So this might be the last like new video you see from me, meaning like new playthroughs of Heroes, because I'm just going to let the rest play out. Like we're scheduled up until like May. So like you'll see 2 videos a week, so don't worry about that. But I think I am going to continue my playthrough of expert mode and just let what we have scheduled play out. So, all right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.